I've been drawn to environmental stories for a number of years, but never anything like this. There's something about the lakes. I grew up in Green Bay, and I think that's really helped me with keeping focused on this issue, because it's something that I don't just professionally care about, it's something I personally care about. I started covering Great Lakes issues about 6 years ago after working on a story with a colleague of mine at the Journal Sentinel exploring the issue of water diversions from the Great Lakes Basin, which holds about 20% of the world's surface fresh water. And we spent a few months looking at the issues involved with protecting the volume of water against outsiders who in coming decades are likely to be coming looking for all this natural bounty that we have. What I found is, at this point, the biggest threat to the lakes isn't industrial pollutions, the types of things that we had a half a century ago. It's biological pollution, and by that I mean it's outside species coming into the Great Lakes by a number of ways, primarily at this point via ocean-going shipping. What makes reporting different on this story from any other story that I've covered is basically just the scope of it. It's as big as the lakes themselves. It's exactly how big it is. These are complex ecological, social, and economic issues that all have to come together in a way that makes sense to both the people whose livelihoods depend on the lake and the people who love the lake for no other reason than they like the idea of it being there. I don't consider myself an environmental reporter in the traditional sense. I think of myself more as a curious feature writer who doesn't like to take no for an answer if that's what it's going to take. What I've learned so far, beyond a lot of the ecological issues, is how many people really do care about these lakes, especially once they get educated to the issues that are educated about the issues that are facing the lakes right now. For years, people took them for granted, and I don't think they're doing that anymore. I thought it was a great honor to get the award of special merit, because a lot of times it feels like the work that we're doing here on the backside of the Great Lakes, it's important, but it's not necessarily a national issue, although it should be. And recognition like this from the Grantham folks, I hope will go a long way to doing that. It's quite an honor, and I think it's good for the lakes.